There we go. We should be live here. I have to also start on Twitch. I'm trying to simulcast for the first time. Oh, did that just start immediately? I think it should have. Hang on, I need to go on Twitch. Should be live? It is. Beautiful. Should be live? Oh, I don't want to hear myself though. Wait, how do I... Oh no. Oh no. Hang on, I have to beat this. There we go. I have to enter a title for this. This wasn't done by default. Well, there you go. I think this should work. This should show up in... There we go. Hopefully this is... Yes, it does work. Okay. There we go. Okay, everything should be live. Hang on. I want to quickly do this. I don't know. Hang on. You know, let's do this. Does that look terrible? Oh, it looks pretty bad. Hang on, what if I... Am I better off... You know what, it's actually kind of fine. Hang on, does this... It's struggling a little bit. The mask is struggling a little bit. You know what, maybe I will just turn it back onto the thing. What about like this? Should work. I think it's fine. It's a bit much though. Now when I move it's a bit off, but you know, it is what it is. Well, that sucks. That sucks that didn't work, right? Okay. Everything should be on. I think this should work. Everything should be fine. Okay. And hopefully my audio settings are all fine as well. I think so. Okay, we're good. Okay. So right. It's time to make the distortion world. So this is the game we've been working on. It's almost done. So I need to... What was I literally just about to do? Right. I need to open sequencer. And all you'll be able to see is that. So let's do this. Okay. Hang on, I need to think about this. Oh wait, no, I think I already put this into the event track. I think I'm forgetting. I need to put an actor for the portal that you step through to go into the distortion world after Giratina shows up. Oh yeah, I already did this. Okay, we're chilling. Okay. So you know what? I'm just gonna play this through from the beginning. Which means I need to stop Spotify for a second. There we go. Should be able to see everything, I'm hoping. Hopefully my engine's not too loud. I think it all should be fine. Hang on, my streaming pool's not set up. I think everything should be balanced fine in the audio. I think so. Okay, when I'm playing the game, yeah, my computer starts struggling. I think the stream probably is going to start lagging. Proper conundrum. Oh, hang on. Did this not... Oh, no, it's fine, I think. It should be fine. Wait. What's this? Oh, there we go. I can't see your chat message. Oh, okay. I for some reason I wasn't able to see my YouTube chat box. Okay, I moved it. Thanks for the message, man. Yeah, you will be able to play this. It'll be done sometime soon. Yeah, I plan to like stream the rest of the development, so it should be done. I don't know. I'll give it a couple days, maybe. But yeah, thanks. Right now, I mean, I'm kind of I'm using my dev hacks to get to the end, so I'm running really fast to the map, and I'm because I just need to test the end cutscenes because there's this whole area with the distortion world that ends up happening, and so there's a lot of logic I need to test around the cutscenes. I could just like teleport myself there, but there's a lot of sub-level loading and stuff, and then the weather system gets screwed up, and I want to be able to see it like for a genuine gameplay experience. So I got it all set up to do that. And if you're wondering why I'm jumping over all the trainers, it's because I can jump... Oh, wait. Unless I suck, actually. Unless I suck, then I can't. Well, I'm gonna get washed. Well, it is what it is. I hope the stream's not lagging too bad. I really, yeah, hang on. You know what? I have a better idea. I'm going to turn this to this display size because my OBS is giving me error warnings. Yeah, so the distortion world, I'm doing just like a pretty simple version of it. So there's not going to be all the flipping and stuff. You're just going to be going in there and then, I mean, I can show you the sky sphere I've made for it already. And by the way, if you're wondering whether there's no dialogue there, I haven't written the dialogue for that trainer yet. But it's all fine. Although now you get to see my Infernape just like follow behind me, but dead the whole time. Because until you swap him out, he's just gonna be like this the whole time, and that's just the way it is. And I'm not catching other Pokemon right now, so this is what happens when you're playing with dev hacks. Anyway, am I making the whole Diamond Pearl? No, it's just the area around Mount Coronet, and up to Spear Pillar, then the Distortion World, and then there's one last battle after Cyrus here. But anyway, I'll shut up and let you guys see the cutscenes. They're not completely done yet, but I'll full screen it for this. And so right now, Cyrus only has a level 20 gold bat right now, so just for my purposes. And you know, I'm making my Fate and Infernape fight. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. And the health bar doesn't move because it's inside the animation, but you know, this wouldn't happen if you were actually playing. You might notice I rewrote the plot from Platinum. Very happy with how that part is. I'm gonna be honest. I'm very happy with that. I need some particles still, but it's a bit of an anime opening for Cynthia, and then Cyrus just moonwalks out of there. Anyway, that's where we're at now, and so I wanted to, oh, that's weird. Wait, the cutscene bugged. You might be able to tell that the cutscene bugged. Wait, what? Why did this happen? Wait, it's supposed to unload all of these actors. Oh, I thought I just fixed this. That's a really big pain. And then I'm colliding with it invisible. Yeah, this is all broken. But hang on. I should still have this loaded. Oh wait, no, because the cutscene didn't happen. No, I'm stuck. Okay, got some stuff to fix. And then these didn't even load as, yeah. That's really weird. I literally just fixed that. Wait, that's so, ugh. Man, that's annoying. I have to fix that. It is what it is. Oh wait, what broke? Oh, wait, hang on. Did my Twitch stream break? Oh, maybe it was because I was full screening it. But yeah, thanks. Yeah, no, I'm very happy with how it looks, but hang on, I'm struggling here because yeah, I haven't really streamed before, and my computer is struggling to run the dev stuff of this. If I was using a bit, you know, less graphical fidelity, wouldn't be too bad. But I might have to turn down the resolution of the stream. Otherwise, has it been like cutting and lagging, or is it fine? Because I don't know. I haven't been watching. Hey man, I'm a game dev myself and I enjoy your vids. Just curious, did you create the environment assets and red chain? Okay, so the red chain, yes, I did create. But it's, you know, it's pretty simple. It's just a bunch of chains together, and then I took a bunch of chain meshes and then put them together, and then you know, that was all that was. The environment assets I didn't. They're from Quixel. So the mountains are landscapes that I used like height field maps for, and then everything else, the stuff here is Quixel. I made the landscape material myself and stuff, but yeah, most of it is Quixel, and then the red chain was one thing I made, and then the other stuff is ported. These are Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon assets, and then I did code like a custom like outline shader. You can see on the Pokemon themselves. You can see a little bit of cell shading there. So yeah, a couple changes to the art direction to make it a little bit more cohesive. It's on the trainers as well, so that's there. Also, should I have the blur on like this, or should I have it's just as easy for me to have this where I just completely disable the background. I can have it like this, but I don't know which one's better because this is a little glitchy because I don't have a green screen, so it's like an AI mask, and so it recompiles, and I can't have it like recompiling every frame because then my computer's gonna like destroy itself. So I don't know which one's better. I don't know which one you guys prefer. But I can do either just as easily. I thought the blur looked a bit better, especially because my mic is, you know, shitting itself, but but yeah, most of the objects are Quixel, but I mean, yeah, I had to, like the way that these mountains are set up and stuff is like sadness, because I did have to like place all of them myself, but yeah. Okay, I need to look through why this is happening. This is what happens when you do spaghetti code. Because there should be, so what ended up happening here is there's an event here, event track within the sequencer. This is what happened. And then it pauses the cutscene, and then I pressed A, but instead of continuing the cutscene, what ended up happening is that it just ended it here, and so the last triggers weren't able to happen. So for some reason, when I pressed A, this broke. And I don't know why that is. Because this should be... I need to follow through. This is there's a much better way to do this. Although actually this half of the cutscene is done right, and then the first half of the cutscene is done wrong, and so maybe I should just go back retroactively, fix it. Yeah, the bots. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, dude. It is what it is. Okay. Also, by the way, I don't have any like alerts set up or anything on Twitch. Just saying, like, I literally just made my Twitch account, so I'm definitely more of a YouTube guy, so I have both chats open, so I can talk to them, but yeah, I'm not sure about any of the Twitch specific, like, lingo and stuff. I don't really know. But I'm confused as to why this is happening, because this is happening, the dialogue, pauses the game, goes to the game manager, fine. Yeah, well, I have to open the character. Don't judge me for this code. It's awful. This is like the one class I didn't refactor, okay? Look at the lack of comments. It's terrible. Don't look at it. So what happens when you crunch time, okay? It's a problem. Okay. So in final cutscene, yeah, this is going to be false because this is being set here. So this event happens earlier in the sequence. Hang on, do I still have the sequence open? I do. I think it should be here. Or no, I have an event here that's triggering this. Yeah, so it should be saying all these are false, then final cutscene 4 is correct. See, and again, this isn't the way you should do it. I should just have it so that, like, if the current sequence is paused, then you unpause it. But I forgot about that while I was setting up the system. So down here, this is the system I have, but these first 3 are different. It's bad. It's bad. Okay, and I have a boolean I'm not even using. Like, it's really bad. It's really bad. But there should be... Oh, I forgot to turn on the music again. My bad. By the way, the music, it shows on the bottom. Go check out the Synovation album from Insane in the Rain. It's really good. It's a masterpiece. Okay, everything should be fine. Okay. I needed to see if this fired, because if this didn't fire, why wouldn't it fire? Because this is definitely happening, and then it's going sequence here. Because this is definitely being triggered to true, then it removes the text, then it checks the booleans. But is there a chance that it's going through then 1 and it's not doing the second part of the sequence? Because there's no way that this is failing. Ah man, I should have been looking at the console. Hang on, can I still open that up? Yeah, hang on. I need to look for, what's the exact string? I have to continue cutscene. Oh, thanks. Yeah, okay. Well, it's great that the YouTube stream is going great. Because, yeah. Yeah, not sure. Again, first time setting up stream and stuff. Also, I have, like, the mask on the camera. There's a bunch of stuff going on, so... glad to hear that it's working right. Because, honestly, this setup, doing development and streaming at the same time, makes me feel like I need to have 3 monitors. Feels like 2 is not enough. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the statement. Okay. Well, actually, you know what? Seeing these out of context doesn't really help me at all, does it? Where did the game end? Okay, it happened here. Okay, well there's no way around it. I just gotta see when it triggers in the gameplay, so I gotta run back. Should I? I could write it, or I could just, yeah, you know what, I'll just do this. I'll do this so it's better. Wait. Where's my trigger volume? What is going on? Am I just forgetting? Should be a trigger here. Actually, like, hide it? No, the camera's still up. Oh, wait, maybe it's... Wait, is the sequence still up in the back? What the hell? Oh, well, it shouldn't matter. What I just have to do is changing this always loaded instead of blueprint, and then I can just start the thing here. Then I can drop it here just to check the cutscene, which is going to look really bad because I'm not loading some of the levels, but it should work. Fingers crossed. What the? Why are we loading here? I thought I literally just changed this. Oh, no, no, no. I know what I did. Yep. It's because of the loading screen. Never mind. That was code that I just put in to fix main menu transition. So, you know what? It's fine. It's straight up fine. I will just run here. That's why I have speed hacks. Maybe I should make a fly hack really quick, but it's fine. Yeah, I don't know. The filter looks pretty janky, but you know. I don't know if it's better than the blurry room or not. Or I could just have it be a normal camera. I'm not sure which looks the best. Yeah, there's also a whole other component to this level that I'm not even looking at. Like, there's a whole, if you remember the Mount Coronet from Diamond and Pearl, it's modeled, like, directly after that. And so, there's a whole aspect of it that is just, like, below. Like, there's a basement floor, and then there's a whole area where there's, like, a legendary spawn and stuff. And you can see the level unload there. I mean, maybe I could put a loading screen, but I think that it loads faster in the build than it does in engine, so I'm not too worried about that. Oh. Yeah, I think my GPU's literally maxed out, which is why I was concerned about the stream quality. Or if I'm like dropping a bunch of frames or something. Because I think when I tested like briefly on my own, I was having like a huge amount of FPS lag. Oh, I should also just be doing this. Do I want the character to run that fast? No, absolutely not. This is, I turned the character on 10 times speed. Just so I could get to the ending faster. So I'm jumping over all the trainers, like hitboxes, so they don't battle me, because I just need to test those cutscenes at the end. Because all these trainers work. So the entire map works, it's just this end story bit that I need to do, which is why the game's very much almost done. Yeah, so this is just a dev hack I had. That's also why things were glitchy before. But I want to, like, enter the cutscenes through a normal flow, because then I can know that everything is as it would. My Pokemon spawned inside of me. I can just put him in the PC, that's fine. I get to watch this cutscene again. Spoiler alert, I've seen this, like, I think probably 60 times. It'll be worth it, it'll be worth it. Oh my god, my camera's inside of my character. That looks disgusting. Did I do the animations myself? All the Pokemon animations? No, they are pulled from Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. But the, and then the trainer animations are from Pokemon Masters. So no. I mean, I had to implement them all myself and stuff, right? But I didn't, like, do them in Blender. The main character, though, yeah. Boom! Dude, once I have some particles for that disappearing, where it goes like, it'll look so sick. It looks so sick. Unlike this camera filter, it looks terrible. Happened again. Wait, I wasn't looking. I'm trolling. Why? Hang on, I have to open the output log. Why? Really want to know you did the dialogue? So the dialogue in the cutscenes, or when, like, because I can just go talk to trainers in the overworld as well. Which one do you mean? Just in general? I can look at the output log. The cutscene dialogue. Okay. I will talk about. Well, it's good. I'm troubleshooting literally exact problems with the dialogue because This is exactly my problem. Hang on, I need to open the output log. Yeah, the changing emissiveness is pretty cool on that. Well, Palkia doesn't have any like emissive channels, so I didn't really have anything to work with there. But I mean, I guess I'm gonna make the pearls emissive on the side. Okay, so attempted to continue cutscene didn't fire, so it's not getting here. So somehow, in this, is it thinking that text displayed is false? Let me print a string here. Because if it's going here, then I suppose I could just actually tie this check. I could throw a check here into the cutscene things because if it's just firing the cutscene, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so the way the cutscene dialogue works is there. So the way the cutscene dialogue works is you have basically there's a widget that's always on the screen. I can pull it up actually. So there's a widget called I have a lot of widgets. I think it's in interact maybe. No, that's the other one. Oh, it's in text, obviously. So there's a widget here, and this is what it is all the time. And so there's an animation called text display that plays. And this is the same text display that I use for the battles, right? And basically what happens whenever I play text, I have a variable stored inside the player character, which you could put in the player controller as well. Doesn't really matter. Probably is better in the controller, but basically I just can call this, right? At any time, I can call this animation from any class, and then it will play that animation. And so I have a function here called play text, and it takes an input of text. And so I can set the text of the string within that widget, and then I can play the animation. And so there's a disappearing animation as well. I mean, I could just have it play reverse as well. And then I have inside of the player character, I have a thing that tells them the text is displayed. And so then whenever I press the jump input, that's also the interact input. Obviously, you want to have it on A, makes the most sense, or on spacebar. And so then you can close the text. And so it doesn't matter where the text comes from. Whenever you press A, it'll get rid of the text. And so the issue that I'm having is that I was stupid and didn't use my own code. I didn't use the own tool. So I made my own Boolean every time I was showing a text in the cutscene so I could like go to the specific next part of the cutscene. And so I had multiple cutscenes made inside of the sequences folder. And so the first couple are going between multiple sequences, even though I only really need 2, because all I need to do is pause and play as long as I set the current sequence. Pokemon that aren't originally from the region, there are a bunch. I can show you the entire Pokemon list. It's in the Pokemon classes folder, except ignore Metagross because I couldn't add them because the model was all broken. But there's Aggron spawns. Some of these don't spawn. Some of these are from the old version, so they're available for trainers, but not for you because they don't have like walk cycles and stuff, and so there's no following. So I didn't make them catchable. But the trainers will use every one of these. So you have Aggron. You have you can't catch Golbat. There is Milotic that's catchable. Is it just? I guess it's just Milotic and Aggron. It is mostly Gen 4 stuff. So I think there's a total of like 20 Pokemon you can catch in this or something like that. I didn't actually count them. It might be like 15. But most of them are Gen 4. But yeah, Aggron and Milotic from Gen 3, and that's it. And so there are trainers that have... I built a tool for all my trainers. So that I can just choose what Pokemon and what levels I want certain trainers to have. So like Cyrus at the end here, the reason he's got a level 20 Golbat when I've been testing it is just because I wanted to make it easier for myself. And so I can set here, he's got a Pokemon team. I can set however many Pokemon I want on the team. I can just press this, and I can choose any one of my Pokemon. If I want to give him a Palkia, I can do it. And if I want to give him a level 150 Palkia, I could. I wouldn't want to do that because then I would never be able to beat him. But I can do whatever I want, right? And so, you know, that's very nice. So anyway, yeah, there's 2 Pokemon that are Gen 3 in this. And then, so the reason I'm pointing that out is because there's some trainers in here that use Pokemon that are unavailable to catch. Because again, they don't have a walk cycle and some various things. They don't have a faint animation. There's some like polish things that I wasn't doing before that I'm doing now. So those are much different. So here, there's this trainer. This trainer is the final trainer before Cyrus, and this trainer's kind of jacked, as in they've got a Zekrom. So I lost to them because I only ever, you know, I'm speed running through with just an Infernape. I can't beat this team, but yeah, that's the final trainer before Cyrus. You battle Cyrus, and then also at the end, you know, there may or may not be a Cynthia battle at the very end. So there's a lot of things going on, and yeah, it's going to be probably about a half hour, 40 minutes. But there are some good Pokemon you can catch. They can go catch a Heatran. I can actually show you guys the map for it, which is here. Where is my bookmark? Here. So this is what the inside of this looks like, except there's a landscape there that's not supposed to be there. I think that's part of this, maybe? Part of this? This? Ah, there we go. So this is what it looks like without the blue thing. So you go in here, you got Chitran. This is part of Mount Coronet, even though it's not in the game, right? So I made some changes to it. Yeah, I need to figure out why my cutscene's breaking. So I need to run through the game again. This is, you know, sometimes that's the way it is. When you're making a game, you just need to keep testing. Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying for sure. And while I'm testing, I have this... Oh, this does not scale to the square resolution. So if you're playing on a square monitor, sorry. I didn't make the UI scale to square monitor resolutions. But I'm going to turn everything down to low, just so that the stream doesn't run terribly, because my GPU is getting maxed. And hey, look, now we look like Ark Survival Evolved. But at least I have optimization settings this time, so you can play this pretty much on a potato. So now my GPU should be fine. Let me feel. Yeah, my computer's pretty hot. Much better, although it looks much worse now. I wonder how it looks with that stuff on medium. I think medium, it should still... Yeah, it looks mostly the same on medium. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Each Pokemon just has a default moveset. So you can't change... Well, okay, so it's all based on the same system that I made with my Sky Pillar one way back in the day, and that was really bad. I ended up refactoring... Oh, he spawned in the wall. But I ended up refactoring a whole bunch of my code, but the same borderline or like baseline structure is there. And so Pokemon don't actually have moves as part of their own class, which they should. Pokemon should have their own moves as their own variables. They should have their own like enumerators or whatever you want to store them as, structs, whatever. But they don't have that because I was crunching. And so the way it works is that there's a battle manager, and the battle manager has an explicit 4 moves for each Pokemon. So when you send your Pokemon out, the battle manager determines what moves it has. So it's nice because then I don't need to worry about populating specific moves. Like you know, no matter what, you'll have the same moves. But it also means that you can't switch out your own Pokemon's moves, which are like, you know, it's kind of a nice thing to be able to go like, oh, hey, maybe my Infernape wants to not have, you know, Ice Punch. Maybe for this, I want to have like Earthquake or something. I don't know. Or Close Combat or something. So, you know, there's limitations to it, but it's not that bad. But in general, if I was to make it again from scratch, that's one of those things I would pay more consideration to. The only thing that I will say that was not terrible about the way that I made my baseline code back in the day was, like, I had to refactor so much, but I did actually plan forward to be able to have a PC system. So if I actually went out and caught more Pokemon, you would see that I can actually swap out all my Pokemon and put them all on my team, because I was smart about that, at least. But, yeah, the battle manager was, like... that was, like, the worst code thing I've ever done. Oh, wow. I made it straight to the cutscene. Yeah. Why is it randomly dark and then really quiet? What? How does this even happen? Ah. Why is it dark? Did it like not get through the fade before I pressed A? Is that what's happening? Because it'll probably overwrite it the next time. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. Text display is false. Okay. So if text display is false, fires, and then the cutscene closes. Okay. Okay. String didn't fire. Good. That part's never broken for me. It's just this cutscene with Cynthia Spears specifically, because I have a bunch of lines of dialogue going back and forth. This is the only cutscene where it breaks. But it's so strange, because the first like 10 times I played through this cutscene it worked perfectly. And now it's breaking for no reason. I didn't even change anything. That's my code, at least. Okay, well at least I saw the string this time, so that's good. So I attempted to continue cutscene. So it should be here. So this is doing this. But for some reason it's playing the sequence. So this play is actually ending the sequence. Why? It's very strange. I figured it'd be better to be here to just talk about yeah, refactoring. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Like I wouldn't have done it like this, but like, you know, like I made my first Pokemon video in like 2 weeks, so it's not a lot of time. And so this one I spent like a month refactoring stuff, and so there was a bunch of stuff. Anyway, it works like mostly now. It's just that this is strange. So this is what I don't understand. Is the wrong sequence being set or something? So, or is the current time cursor position in the wrong position? Because it is actually firing this. So the code is working. It's just this execution that's incorrect. That's strange. Oh, you came from Twitch. Oh wait, what? Was my Twitch not working? Twitch should be, I have both chats open like right next to each other in OBS. It should work. Yeah, it should be fine to be on Twitch. I think both of them should be fine. But yeah, I did make, you know, it's easy because I did make my Twitch like literally today. So it is what it is. Yeah. For my game, I need to learn how to make Pokemon catchable. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just what I'll recommend is you should definitely make a parent animation blueprint class instead of making a bunch of individual animation blueprint classes. So make one parent class. Highly recommend that because then you can just like slot an animation. So I can actually show that. So in here I have an animation base class. Okay, and here has all of my code, and so you can see all of these things on the side. And so this is where all my code is. So this is where my state machine is, which looks disgusting. Again, don't worry about that. Like if I open up like Mamoswine's animation blueprint, for instance, I don't have any code in here. I don't have a state machine here. I have nothing. All I need to do is populate these values on the side. And so all of these animations are here. And when I want the events to happen, they're tied to the animations, which is why earlier when my Infernape was just like fainted all the time, the health bar didn't move because I have anim notifies in here. And so in the base class, I have some functions that detail what happens with this anim notify, which is namely that it takes the cry from the Pokemon child class, which I can show you in Mamoswine's actually in his class. I can show you here. I have a function here. This is custom camera logic for Earthquake, by the way. That's, yeah, this is complete fluff. So the camera like changes when you press Earthquake. Certain moves are like special. But you can see that I have a big function that sets all this stuff. And so, yeah. So like the Pokemon cry here, right? I just pulled this value, and that's what plays whenever the anim notify gets played. So that's how that works. As far as Pokemon being catchable, what I have is just an array in my game manager. You can put in your game state of Pokemon that the player has, and every time you catch a Pokemon, it just gets added to that array, which is a little expensive. I think realistically, you should be constructing a new class based on like a struct of variables is the way that they would do it in the games. The way I have it is I'm just storing raw like actor references, and so it's a little bit more expensive. So if I had like, I don't know, like 500 Pokemon, or not even that many, like 100 Pokemon on screen would probably start to lag pretty bad. But for this case, I don't really have that, so it doesn't really matter. You know, like the max Pokemon I'll have on screen is maybe like 10. So it's, yeah, it doesn't really matter. But in general, I would recommend not doing exactly what I did, but it's, you know, it depends on your execution. If you want to make like a big MMO, would not do it with actor references for sure. But in general, you just like save the actor reference to like an array of Pokemon classes. They all inherit from the same base class, which is where most of the code is. And then you just store all of them, and then you pull them out when you send out a thing. It literally is just teleport and scale. Super simple. I'd rather be with more people. Yeah. Awesome, man. Okay. So I have to figure out this. Why is this incorrect? Is the current sequence not being set? That might do it. I don't know exactly why. It could be that it's trying to play the wrong sequence. Could be. Yeah, because I'm not setting this here. Honestly, you know what? Let me just do this. Current sequence. I shouldn't be doing this after, you know what? I'll just move this here. And so the current sequence should be, oh wait, this is the annoyance. This is the annoying part. I have to go to where I'm creating the sequence, which should be in the game manager, which should have made this code should just be in the game state, but it's nice to have it. It doesn't really matter. But it's nice to have a game manager because, like, if I need to teleport things to a specific location, I can just get the game manager, which is here. Here. Where are you getting your assets from? So, I ripped them myself from Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, the animations. Yeah, so the animations and models from Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and then the trainer assets are from Pokemon Masters. So that's where I could get trainer like models and animations, because doing all the animations for all the trainers would be insane. Like, that's not gonna happen. And so other than that, the Lucas model is from Brilliant Diamond, and then it's custom animations for him. And I can show you the catching animation in a second, but I just need to verify where I'm actually spawning this. So this should be break chains cutscene here. This is being set to current sequence inside of the third person character. Are you individually ripping the Mons models and animations of the game the usual way? It's super tedious. Yeah, it is. I know that there's a tool for automating it into Unity, but I'm not a Python guy, and there isn't one for Unreal, at least to my knowledge. If there is, then that would be great. But I just noticed my microphone has like a red light on it. It looks like I got a red dot on me. I got a reticule on me. No, but yeah, it takes a while. It takes a while. That's why there's not that many Pokemon. There's no reason, like, putting the animations in and then like adding them to the animation base class and all that. It's super straightforward, which is nice. And like, I'll put it this way: my original game, I was doing it in a very impractical way, and like even more so. And so in Sky Pillar, it took me like 2 hours for each Pokemon, which is like a lot. In this one, I've got it down to like 30 minutes maybe, which is about as fast as I feel like you can get, unless you have like an automated tool to put it in for you. But even then, there's some specific things that I do want to be unique to each Pokemon. You know, for instance, like the camera move that I showed you before with Earthquake, that's going to change depending on how big your Pokemon is. And so there probably is a way that you can automate that based on like scale. You know, I guaranteed, because that's probably what they do in the games. But yeah, I just didn't bother with that. Okay, so this is being set to the current sequence. So it is correct, the current sequence. Looking into making a Risk of Rain 2 mod. Oh boy, that's old school. That was years ago. Yeah, I will say though, those Risk of Rain mods are old. They're very old. Yeah, they suck. I mean, mine got taken off the Thunderstorm. I mean, I haven't played Risk of Rain in years. I actually no, I played Risk of Rain 2 for like an hour recently, but yeah, no, it's been years since I actually played the game. So, you know, it's kind of outdated. So sorry about that. I mean, most of the stuff still should be the same. It's going to be a newer version of Unity and stuff, but like C#'s the same. The general structure is probably the same. So it shouldn't have changed too much. Okay, I'm confused about this because everything here looks normal. Okay, I need to run through the logic here. I'm creating the level sequence. The actor is being sent to this variable. So the third person character has a variable, which by the way, this should be renamed. It shouldn't be BP third person character. I'm like sinning. They're mainly good as a guideline for modding this as well. Yeah, I mean, that's why I made it. Because when I made my mod, I literally read text for like 4 hours. Even though I've already made games in Unity before, like professionally, it's like, you know, it was a pain. So that's why I made it. So I'm glad it's helpful in that regard. Will this be available? Yes, it will. It will be available for the general public when it is finished. I will have a download link. So I have a download link in my Discord server, repository thing. It goes to a Dropbox, and it'll be in there when it's done. So right now on the Dropbox, there's my Halo level and my black and white one. But the difference between this and like my Ends Castle remake is like astronomical. Like there are so many quality of life fixes. Like that game is held together by like sticks. I don't even know. That game sucked. But this is like an actual full, like this will be like playable. You know, you got options, you got a main menu, which is the other thing I need to do after the distortion world. I want to have like a whole animated main menu. Okay, so the logic is game manager, event starts, this is firing, create the level sequence. So when the level sequence is created, I'm setting the current sequence to be this, perfectly fine. Okay, inside of the character, this is triggering, this thing happened. So current sequence is correct. This has to be correct because I'm not setting it anywhere else after this. And then I'm playing the sequence player. And it's from the current time cursor position. It doesn't look broken at all, no? This should just work. I'm so confused. Is there another play event that I'm unaware about? I could use play 2, but then I'd have to redo this. It should just, like... I'm so confused. Doesn't make any sense. You know, because if I use play 2, I'm doing the distortion world. Yeah, well, I'm not doing all the flipping and crazy stuff. Actually, I should close this anyway. But I can show you the default of what it looks like. Hang on, let me turn this back on high. I can turn these off, and then I can turn this on. So I have a material that changes from like purple to blue and rotates around. And so once I'm done with this portal thing and making the sequence work correctly, I'm gonna add some geo in here. Then there's gonna be a whole cutscene where Cyrus like falls off of Giratina and dies. And then you battle Giratina in the distortion world. And then, you know, that's it. You go out and then maybe you battle Cynthia. So that's the way it is planned. So I think it looks pretty neat. It's pretty neat. I used a very old software for this I used before called Spacescape. Highly recommend looking into if you want to make stuff like this. I mean, this is very stylized, but if you want to make like Spacescape, no pun intended, very helpful. But this is still so confusing to me. There's something I'm not knowing. Okay. What if I did this? How does this work? This will be canceled if stop or pause is invoked during this. So I can choose what time in the sequencer to go to? This is so strange. I'm genuinely... The thing that's confusing me about this is that I played this before, and it literally works. I've literally done this before, and it just worked fine. But for some reason, it just doesn't now. I have no idea what's going on. I have literally no idea. Is this... I don't know. It's so strange. Okay, maybe if I... Yeah, I'm just gonna have to replay through it again. Because I genuinely don't understand what's causing this. It's such a strange bug. Like, out of all the strange bugs that I've had, this is like the strangest. And I've had some... It'll be fun in the video when I end up getting around to making it. Once this is done. Because I've got some fun stuff from developing this. But, like, this is so strange. Hang on, I need to get some water. Be right back. Ooh. I've obtained water. This camera filter still sucks. It might be worth getting a green screen. I got too much water, I spilled it. We're good. Yeah. Time to run at Mach 10 through the level again. By the way, all the music in this game is done by Zane here on YouTube. I highly recommend, if you enjoy Pokemon music, going and checking it out. I will be crediting him with, like in the game menu when it's out, but just for now. Also, this is not the traditional path up the mountain. You're supposed to go around that way. This is, again, this is me trying to speed run through and dodge everything as much as possible. I'm trying to set an 80% record here. I mean, it's not core, that theme is so well done. Yeah. That slap base is so great. Ooh, I thought I didn't make that. Ooh. I'll type it in. Well, I can actually, I should be able to type in chat from OBS. Hang on. It's this. It should work. Aha! It does work. I can type that from OBS. Awesome. Okay. I honestly hope that it doesn't work, because if this just works now, then I'll know that the bug is there, and that'll be the worst. When you have a bug that you can't repro, that sucks. Okay, ending legend cutscene. That's correct. This all works. It opens the Giratina cutscene fine. It's just when Cynthia shows up, it's not a fan. Again, my camera started here. Why? Also in Platinum, Giratina kind of destroys Cyrus, but in this I was like, it never made sense why he didn't just make another red shade. So this time he showed up with 3. I guess he caught him by surprise, but yeah. And this he was prepared. Which is why Cynthia needs to come save the day. Oh, dude, with them particles, that's gonna be so sick. Okay. Of course, now it works. Why not? Oh. Well, this is broken. I can't even move. Why? What am I stuck on? Is this like I can't input, or is it that I'm stuck inside something? Alright, no. I need to do this in here. Hello. Why are you doing this to me? There we go. Am I stuck inside something? No. I'm not. I just can't move. So if I move myself here, am I allowed to move now? Or is it that thinks the cutscene? Thinks the cutscene is still going. I think that's not unrelated. I think maybe I need to play with the timing that I'm doing here. Hmm? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I need to open up the cutscene again. It's so strange that it must have something to do with the timing of these events relative to the dialogue. It must have something to do with that. Huh. I wonder if it's... Hang on, I need to investigate something. Okay, this begins the theme, then it plays the text in here. It sets is text displayed after the animation. Does anybody know, does this, when you use play animation, does the other code after it, like, take until the end of the animation? Because what could be happening is that, oh no, because that wouldn't even make sense, because it wouldn't even, if text displayed wasn't true, then it wouldn't even be doing any of this. It wouldn't do this either. So the text is being removed. And this is firing. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Never mind, I didn't figure anything out. I'm stupid. This is so strange. Because this was the last one. Yeah, and then it pauses it. This is such a strange bug, man. Oh yeah, I said I was going to show you the catching animation before. Here's the catching animation. So this is all custom. This is inspired by Pokemon XD. There you go. Has a whole animation and camera movement. It's pretty fun. Yeah, and I can very easily open my thing, and I can make Electivire follow me this time. Except he can't follow me because I'm way too fast. Huh. See, now if you guys go to play this, you won't be able to press the debug speed, and it's gonna be like, man, this map feels so much bigger. Like, the fix that I thought it was before was I thought it had something to do with the fact that I was overlapping a trainer box, but I changed the order of operation, so it shouldn't matter. Oh! Electivire kicked me. I'm just gonna spam A and see what happens. Spamming! Actually, you know what? I'm curious. If I let it play all the way out. All the way out. Oh wait, that one doesn't break though. Doesn't matter. It loses its effect once you've seen the cutscene like 4 times. Oh, that's still pretty cool. It's still pretty cool. Okay. What if I spam? Aha! So it's happening too early. Except this time I get to move. So if I don't wait long enough, then it breaks. What a conundrum. But okay, that does help. So, okay. How long would you say I worked on this project? So, okay. The Airpillar project was 2 weeks. Ends Castle was 3 weeks. This has been like 2.5 months. So a lot longer. Yeah, this I've been consistently working on for about 2.5 months. Yeah, it's a big map. And again, I'm only showing you like half of it because I'm just speedrunning to the end. But there's a whole other place you can go. Remember down in the basement where you had like the one square you could catch a Feebas back in Diamond and Pearl? Yeah, that's still there. Okay. It still doesn't tell me why the cutscene's ending, though. Unless it's using one of these. Hmm. So it must be firing one of these cutscenes. I'm starting to think about it. It's starting to come together in my brain why this is happening. I've been online for almost a year. Yeah, well, I mean, I've done this for a while. Yeah. I mean, I've got about 5 years experience. I don't know about you. I don't know. I've been working on it full time. I'm trying to do YouTube videos because I think it's fun. So I don't know if you're doing yours part time, then obviously that's gonna set you back, right? Okay. What I think is happening is that one of these is firing because this is the only place that I'm telling it to stop. So that's the only place it could be. That's literally the only place it could be. And so I think it's... No, because it happened when they attempted to continue the cutscene. What? Unless it's doing both of these. Because it could be stopping it and then playing it, and then it's all borked. This is what I'm not... Why? Why can't you just work? Yeah, Zane's truly one of the it's true. It's true. One of the goats for sure. Am I using the platinum decimal? So there's only about like 18 catchable Pokemon in this, I think. It's somewhere between 15 and 20. I'm coming up with a random number every time. I could count them right now. Hang on, I can go into my enumerator right now. It's here. How many do I have? If I add an enumerator, how many do I have? 56. That can't be right, because I think if I delete this and add another one, it's 57. Well, that didn't help me at all. Like 40? I had to guess, it looks like about 40. So there's no evolution or anything. So like, you know, it kind of is like more because they're all unique. It's like if I put in Riolu and Lucario, is it really going to be like, for me, the development time to put in Riolu and Lucario is the exact same as if I put in Riolu or Lucario and then Mamoswine. And so there's no point in me to put in evolution because that means I'm going to have to sacrifice like putting in more Pokemon. But yeah, there are 2 Gen 3 Pokemon, and then the Gen 4s, and then there's some trainers that have Gen 5 Pokemon. That's it. There's no Pokemon from Gen 2 or Gen 1, and no Pokemon from Gen 6 onwards. So it's just Gen 3 and 4. And 5. Yeah. And only some of them. I mean, doing every Pokemon would be a lot. If I had an automated tool for it, maybe. But again, that's still a lot. Like, I mean, I can understand why even Game Freak doesn't put all of the Pokemon in, you know, and they make billions of dollars. Okay. No, this still doesn't make sense. This still doesn't make any sense. I'm going to put a break here. I'm going to put a breakpoint here. Then I'm going to put a breakpoint here. Put a breakpoint here. And it's going to be a pain. But that's what's going to have to happen. Okay. I have to run through it again. Such is the nature of game development when you don't have a QA team. I'm the QA team. Also, if you're wondering why I'm picking Infernape, it's because it's the fastest. In case I run into anything, I can run away. Oh, also something I didn't even mention. I have these crates. You guys might be able to... I don't know how old you guys are, okay? But these crates, I don't know if you recognize the model. I changed the textures around to make them look modern, but it's from Pokemon XD. And then it does this. It's all false. Perfect. Yeah, the issue is that's going to happen whenever I interact with something. That breakpoint's going to fire. It is what it is. But Pokemon XD, I'm gonna say it right now. Pokemon XD was like the best. I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of the best game. I don't know if you guys play. You got to play it if you have the chance. Or Colosseum. Both of those Aura region games that Genius already made, so good, so good. Yeah, it's a shame they're making Pokemon Smile or whatever now. QA is among the hardest part. Yeah, it is what it is. Like, you know, it's helpful working as I've worked as QA or development support at AAA companies before, and then also as development. And so being on both sides of that, it's like, yeah, it's nice to have like a bunch of little minions that you can playtest your stuff. Because being that minion takes a while. And realistically, at this point, it would have been worth it for me to code in a tool to just teleport there. But again, I don't really want to break the flow of like natural player progression to get here. Even though I'm jumping over every trainer. It still is like pretty much the same. Oh, is the YouTube live stream lagging right now? I got an error from OBS. Because I don't know the actual best practice for simulcasting to Twitch and YouTube. Okay. Again, I'm gonna have to go through this every time. Because I could turn down the bitrate on this on YouTube if it's having like a big problem. Or I could turn down the bitrate on Twitch maybe. Okay. Here we go. Yes, 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 yes. This is exactly where it's supposed to be. Perfect, then it goes through here. Beautiful. And then, okay, I don't need to do that. It's fine. Exactly what's supposed to happen. Okay, and this is exactly what's supposed to happen. Whatever, this is fine. Doesn't matter. Oh, it's gonna happen for every line of dialogue. Perfect, okay. This is why I didn't want to use breakpoints. Is it still lagging? Because I still have the error. Or is it fine? Oh my goodness. Okay. Show me. You know, I think it's my internet is struggling because I'm simulcasting. Like some people use like relays or something for it, but again, I'm new to this. It's definitely mine because I have an error. I have an error right now. Okay. This is futile. Exactly. I don't need to care about this because this always works. This is here. Perfect. Okay. Boom. Boom. Through here. Boom. Goes here. Then here. Then here. Then attempts to continue the cutscene. Plays the cutscene. It worked. Goes here. Then here. Then here. Then here. Attempts to continue the cutscene. It worked. Yeah, you're still experiencing it. Yeah, I need to think about, once I'm done looking through this. Okay. Goes through here, 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 here. Then it goes through here, 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 here. Oh, of course, you just, oh no, it did break there. What the hell? I don't know why. Why are you doing this to me? Is that all? Okay. The end of the cutscene is happening, but it's not restoring control to my player character. And Cynthia is also strutting for some reason. So that's interesting. Okay. Hang on. Why is YouTube? Yeah, but it's something I can fix, I think. I could, is anybody even watching Twitch right now? There's one person. I can keep it on. Okay, well, if it's not that bad, it's fine. But I could try to play with the bitrate. I could try. But I also don't know if it's my GPU. It could be. Hang on, let me turn this back on. Yeah, I could only solve so many issues. Yeah, no, I'm bug fixing, then bug fixing my live stream, you know. And I'm only experienced in one of them. Hang on, where is it? Modify. Let's do like this, because yeah, I have a 15,000 bitrate to YouTube, which is a lot. And my internet's dying. It could be my internet as well. Why are you opening in this window, man? It would really help if you told me why you're not receiving enough video, YouTube. Is it my GPU? Is it the internet? I don't know. I have no idea. It's not telling me. So how often is the buffering? Is it like actually like every 30 seconds, or is it more like every 5? Because if then I gotta fix it. Maybe I could turn down the bitrate to YouTube. I'll turn it down to 10,000. Still giving me an error. I don't know why this is happening. Shouldn't be. It was fine before and I changed nothing. It's like the game. Okay. Oh, what a pain. It's so strange, man. Don't understand. Because this event did happen, because this event is where I'm spawning the distortion world. So this did happen. And it unhid Infernape. But is the cutscene not ending? Because in the game manager, where I'm spawning this, I'm disabling the movement and look at inputs. Oh, wait, what? Hey, is this? Oh no, that's the Palkia spawn one, that's why. This is the Brick Chains one. Yeah, so it's not pausing at the end. It's getting worse. Why? This doesn't make any sense.